They say don't let black cats cross your path. Don't walk under any ladders. Don't break any mirrors. And don't step on any cracks. Well, your boy must have done one of those things simply based off the outcome of my picks from last night. I can tell you that. Yo, what up, everyone? It's your boy Debo with Debo's Picks. I'm going to recap my picks from last night's games as well as go over my picks for tonight's NBA slate. So let's get right into it. Starting off with Luka. We had him going over his PRA. He clearly did his thing. Then we had De'Aaron going over his PRA. His night was cut sort of short. They ended up yanking him towards the end of the game because they were getting their doors blown off by Memphis. Then we had Kevin Huerter. Dude came out firing, 7 points in the first quarter. Hurt his wrist in the second quarter. They still brought him out briefly for the third quarter for like 3 or 4 minutes, and they realized he couldn't shoot the ball. They ended up pulling him, sent him to the locker room to never return. So he only played like 2 quarters of a game. So that obviously hurt us. Then we had Rashad Bateman. This one really struck a nerve with me the most. He was questionable. They deemed him as good to go. If you watch the game, he clearly was not good to go. He was extremely limited. And then after halftime, they ruled him out for the third and fourth quarter. So obviously that hurt us. He technically was a DMP without getting slapped with that label. And that really is what struck a nerve with me the most because he really didn't play. But it is what it is. Rashad White, 12.5 receiving yards. I got the over on that. Mostly I got an 18.5. Didn't matter. He still did his thing. Then the luck continues on my next 5-player flex. Christian Wood, foul trouble from the jump. Limited on the court. Didn't have the opportunities to go over his prop bet. He finished with 11, so he made the most of it. But again, foul trouble pretty much plagued him the entire game. And the game went into overtime. So if the foul trouble wasn't there, I definitely expected this guy to go over his prop bet easily. But obviously that never came to be. Luka did his thing. De'Aaron, we already explained. James Wiseman did his thing. And obviously Kevin Huerter, we explained that as well. So overall, it was a bad night. But hey, man, greener days are ahead. With that said, let's look into tonight's picks. Starting off with my first 5-player flex. I got DeMar DeRozan going over 26.5 points. I expect this to get bumped up. LaVine is not currently playing on back-to-back games. Tonight, they play an inferior team in the Spurs. Tomorrow night, they got the Sixers. If I'm the head coach, I'm not starting LaVine against the Spurs tonight. I'm going to need him to go up against the Sixers. So I expect to have them officially rule him out. And once they do, I expect DeMar DeRozan's points to get bumped up at least 27.5 or 28.5. So right now, take it as it stands. Jason Tatum, anything under 40 for his PRA, I'm taking it. This dude does it all. He's top 5 in the league, in my opinion. Maybe even top 3. And I'm a Knicks fan saying that. And he plays for Boston. But listen, man, real recognize real, man. This dude's a real deal, man. So I like him going over his PRA, especially with Banchero, the rookie from the Orlando Magic. He took care of business, plays the same position as Tatum, and he dropped 29 on him easy. But anyway, so yeah, Tatum over. Bradley Beal, over 22.5. Tyrese Halliburton, too low, over 18.5. John Collins, again, too low, over 8.5 rebounds. Then my second 5-player flex, DeMar DeRozan again, 26.5. Tatum over his PRA. Bradley over his points. Tyrese over his points. And lastly, Jared Allen. Centers eat against Boston this year thus far with rebounds. Jared Allen, that's his specialty. So give me him going over 10.5. It originally opened up at 10. It immediately got bumped up to 10.5. I won't be surprised if it gets bumped up to 11. But take it as it stands. And my last 5-player flex, Tatum over his PRA. Jared Allen over his rebounds. Bradley Beal over his points. Tyrese Halliburton over his points. John Collins over 8.5 rebounds. In case you guys are wondering, why is DeMar DeRozan not on this ticket? Because if you look at the time, 11:43, this was my first 5-player flex. DeMar DeRozan wasn't even on the board yet because of Zach LaVine's status. But they eventually threw it up on there. Even though Zach LaVine hasn't been officially ruled out yet, at least while I'm doing this video, I haven't heard anything about it. But this is my first 5-player flex that I had going. But anyway, those are my picks for tonight, guys. If I see anything else open up on the board that I find intriguing, I'll do a quick pop-up video. If not, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.